Hello, welcome to Hedge Your Edge. I'm Tracy, and this is my co-host Anne-Marie, and we are coming to you from the Place Your Trades Network, which hosts daily podcasts where we trade our yes or no picks for event contracts live on air. If you want to see all of our hot picks and get a chance to win weekly cash prizes, go to placeyourtrades.com. When you sign up, you'll get a free trade from our sponsor, Tradeovate. In order to claim your free trade, you must open your account on the placeyourtrades.com website.
Awesome. Let's get going. Hi, everyone. I'm Anne-Marie, and I am here from Hurricane Central. So you might see litterings of water and broken plants everywhere in the background. And so this will be fun. We're going to have Tracy doing all the heavy lifting. She's super excited about that.
Yes.
But what I want to do is really introduce everyone to this new global introduction to the markets using event contracts. And you might wonder why two folks as serious as Tracy and I are with the macro events and the markets, why we might be interested in sharing something like event contracts with you. And really the bottom line is that a lot of us are very interested in the market, but it is overwhelming, and there's a tremendous amount of risk that we see when we look at the futures. And so what Tracy and I are going to do is share this innovation in the futures market, the first innovation in quite some time in terms of contracts, and show you how you can get involved with limited risk. You can teach your kids how the market works and have them focus on which way things are going to go. And so Tracy and I are going to show you some stuff from the CME, and particularly with the Place Your Trades network, how you can get free trades, win prizes, and really get involved in a way that doesn't feel risky and very alarming, which is super important to most of us. So what we want to do is put up a little framework from the CME that talks a little bit about this global innovation. And what we'll be bringing to you every Thursday are macro ideas, our picks for the charts, and something that you can learn along the way and build your strength in market knowledge.
Great.
You want to
So
take it or me? You do it.
I'll take it. Yeah, you're cutting out. All right. So over here is the CME Group has introduced new event contracts, and they're simply yes or no contracts. How you will be able to trade these is you go to placeyourtrades.com. All you have to do is sign up, and it will take you to the Tradeovate website where you can sign on. Once you have an account, then when you open the website, what you're going to see is predict today's close, and we have indices, we have the energy sector, crude oil, nat gas, we have copper, silver, and gold. So far, and they'll be adding other ones. That's really how you kind of just initiate this whole process.
So you might be thinking a little bit like, well, hey, where's the skill if I'm going to say yes or no for where price action will end? If you look at that center bar, you're going to see that they're saying, hey, listen, tell us if you think it's going to be above a certain level or below a certain level. There are only 6 strikes for you to choose from, and the most that you will ever expose yourself to per contract is $20, which makes it an incredible way to go, hey, I'm not going to be afraid of the markets anymore. I'm going to take a look at what's sitting in here, and I'm going to learn to position based on simple macro ideas and simple technical ideas, and you'll always know exactly what you're going to make, what you're going to lose, and that limited risk allows you to say, hey, I'm going to get in the space, I'm going to start learning. And so Tracy put on a small position for us to have as an example today. And Tracy, would you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. I actually, how you trade these contracts is they have till end of day is the expiry. So it's a daily expiry. But when the market reopens, the contracts reopen in the futures markets. So really, I took a trade this morning in crude oil at 4:55 a.m. I paid $5.75 for the trade. At 6:10, I covered it because you don't necessarily have to carry it to expiration, which is the end of day. So I actually got out at 6:10 a.m. for $12.50.
So that's awesome. That was like 50%.
Right. So that was a 50% trade in an hour and 15 minutes.
The great thing too is that notice the time that Tracy placed the trade. It's not when the market is. So if you're thinking to yourself, hey, I got to be in front of the screens between 9:30 to 4 or anything like that, you're going to get a great deal of flexibility with these contracts as well. Something that a lot of us that trade in the grind day in, day out, we don't get to do that.
Yeah, I mean, this is also an excellent product, not only if you're just trying to learn the markets, but if you have another job, you don't have a lot of time, but you want to learn the markets. I mean, this is a great foray into this space.
So let's talk. What's that?
Okay, now you're not. You're back. You're cutting out again.
Sorry.
This will be much smoother next week, folks, when everybody has power.
Hopefully we'll have internet. Yeah, internet, power, drinking water. That might be nice. I'll keep my fingers crossed.
So moving on.
Hey, so let's start. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll let you go with what you were going to say.
Oh no, what I wanted to look at was what the markets were doing, and I think the traders are trying to pick a bottom. So there's a pretty interesting contract that we can look at in terms of one that we want to trade here. So let's jump into making our picks. What do we?
All right, we're back.
All right. Yeah.
Let's talk markets a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the hubbub of driving rain and falling trees and floating cars and that sort of thing, the markets had a great big bounce yesterday, and I love the ES. And so we've got about 1, 2, 3, 4. Today's the 5th day where we're coming into a floor at around 36.60. So my supposition is that we end above 36.75 today. And so right now, that's going at about $13. Okay, so if you don't think that it's going to do it, then that would be $8, because the two sides are always going to add up to $20. That's just how it works, whether it's a yes or no. So as it comes into the floor, my suspicion is that it is going to end above 36.75 today. And so that one is $13. You can have gains all the way to 20. You can watch it go up a little bit, but that's going to be my pick today, that we end above 36.75 in the strike for the E-mini S&P. I wonder if I could share that with you somehow, but nevertheless, that's where we're sitting. What are you looking at?
So I'm just looking at crude oil as usual today, and I did make a I already kind of made a directional trade this morning. I think that given that we're going to have an OPEC meeting coming up on the 5th, and we're hearing OPEC kind of talk about possibly having a cut, given the incredible inventory release that we had yesterday. We bounced pretty hard off the 76 lows. We're heading, into, above 82 at this point. So, what I would probably kind of look is I would look for some sort of pullback if we get one today. Or put a limit order in for one of these for a little bit lower at the 82 strike price. If we come back below it, I would probably say, I want a yes on a close above again. Is kind of where I'd be looking. You can also, kind of go further out of the money if you're looking to put less down on the trade. So you could look
wait,
at a.
Are you thinking we're going to fade off the run right now?
Well, oil's very volatile intraday, so generally at 9:30 you see a smash. So that's your opportunity, in my opinion, if we see it, because I do think
that's
they're going to
continue
particularly into Fridays, which tend to be very bullish. Nobody really likes to get short on Fridays, given there's so much that can go on geopolitically on the weekends.
Okay, so Tracy just gave us a slurry of incredible information from a macro perspective that we sit down and we take notes for. She talked about Fridays being bullish generally. She talked about the news ahead. She talked about what happens at the 9:30 event. This is why we want to listen to her, right? So in terms of the motion, you think that there's a fade coming. So which strike did you choose? 83?
I like 82 or 83. I mean, because
okay,
if you get the 83s, if you get the 83s cheap enough, even if the market doesn't get to 83, there's still a chance that contract is going to make money as it gets close. Once again, you would gain the full amount of the trade, which is $20 you can make per trade per contract. If you hold till expiry, but you don't necessarily have to hold these till expiry. You can, take your money and run.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to learn how they work, which is really, folks, we just want you to dip your fingers in and see how it feels, because it's remarkably straightforward. It's click the button, yes or no. Once you've got the notion of something like what Tracy's saying, hey, listen, we're looking at the rise. We're going to have something happen from this edge. And so here's the space that you can get involved, and you can look at it, move, get in, get out, and just get a feel for it. Don't be nervous. Just do it. It'll end up being tons of fun. And you can involve, for those of us with kids who've really come to the market as adults saying, I wish I knew what I knew What I know now, I wish I knew it back then. And this is a way to involve the younger people in your life to show them exposure to the market, how contracts move in and out. It is an amazing learning space. We're going to be doing tons with it as the group grows and the CME puts more effort and motion, and Place Your Trades puts more effort and motion into building awareness about these contracts. They can do a lot for you. Might not be something you want to do if you're trading full time like me, fully, but it's a great way to add some additional exposure. And like our show says, hedge your edge.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, and it's just, it's a great tool for everybody. I think not only just new traders, but it's fun too with your, I don't, you're during the day, if you're a full-time trader, you're calling your friends up, and you're like, hey, what's your picks today? What's your picks today? Kind of a fun thing to do, even if you are a full-time trader, right? Just on the edge. But again, Anne-Marie brings
Yeah,
a great,
because trading,
this is a great tool for kids, or people in high school. If you have high schoolers, to get them involved in the market. We
absolutely.
have a
So, yeah, maybe we just wrap here. We'll see how we did. I think it's going to be great.
It's fantastic. We'd love everybody to join the revolution. Let's push this forward. I want to thank everybody today for joining us. Next week should be a lot more smooth. Let's hope. Belle's
We'll
gonna
be coming
rave
in
about
full costume, if not.
we're gonna have more bells and whistles next week too. We're just kind of learning how this all
Absolutely.
works as well. So Belle's gonna start in about 12 minutes. Good luck today, everybody. Please go to placeyourtrades.com. Sign up for a TraderBait account there. Get your free pick, and join us here every Thursday at 9 a.m.